So this is the seedless grape I'll be planting. It's a Somerset variety, 2-year-old vine. I'm actually going to put it beside this path I just put in. I'm starting to do some planting. I'll do a video again just to show that when it's completely done. There's another, check out my other video of how I built that. But yeah, I'm going to grow this up here. And then the other side, I'm not too sure actually. I might, I'm thinking of getting a hardy kiwi maybe even. But, I don't know, maybe something flowering, clematis or something like that. So yeah, I'm not, I don't get paid by Whiffletree or get free products or anything like that. But yeah, they are pretty good in terms of giving you kind of a planting guide and things. Plants always seem to come pretty healthy. I haven't had any trouble. So yeah, I'm going to suggest to kind of plant it a little bit raised. The soil is probably a little too clay for it, so I'll try and dig out a fairly large area with some fresh soil. Sit a little bit on a berm. And the roots, they said for here, I'll open up later, give you a closer look, but you're supposed to spread them out versus digging them down into a hole. So you're kind of spreading them out over probably kind of a mound or a berm. Keep it kind of high so you get good drainage, and that'll be good. We've got the Somerset 2-year-old vine here. I was thinking it seemed weird that it was so large, and found inside of it I have an Aurora Hascap. I did order one over here. It's just little. I actually was a little worried about it in the sense that it was only growing from the bottom. But it is a bush, so I was expecting that to be fine. So now I think I'm going to actually replace that. I'm going to have to dig that up, put this one here, and then I don't really know, maybe I'll put the other one here. Why waste it, right? So yeah, kind of a little bonus plant. Not sure if they put that in because they were worried about the other one. Pretty good company, so maybe they did, or maybe it was a mistake and they didn't realize they already packaged it up. But yeah, I'll put the seedless grape here. I'm just going to soak in some water. That was the suggestion while you're kind of getting it going. And then I will plant it right over here once I dig that out. So this is the trench I've dug for the grape, the Somerset Grape. They suggested a trench. I actually kind of needed one anyway for the position on this kind of archway as well. The soil is really, really dense here, very clay, holds a lot of water. As far as I understand, that's not what grapes like, so I've gone above and beyond. I've actually put a layer of gravel at the bottom. Apparently they're pretty surface roots, is what they were saying, so it shouldn't affect them. That's probably, you know, 8 inches down, or maybe even more once I mound the actual plant. I did put a little gravel actually into the soil I'm going to be using, as well as some potting soil. Apparently perlite kind of helps. So hopefully it will be pretty loose and draining for it. So here's hoping. So I've got here, I had to make the trench a little bit bigger. These are the roots kind of spread out. It's a little bit raised up, which I think is what it's supposed to like. So yeah, and I'm pointing it towards the arbor that I want to have it grow up. So yeah, now I'm going to bury it and hopefully it does well. This is the Seedless Grape, Somerset 2-year-old vine. I've done kind of the opposite of what I've done with a lot of the plantings. I didn't do kind of a well around it, I actually did a mound. They suggest that it likes to kind of have free draining soil. Also, it's been so wet and the soil is pretty damp. I did not water it in. I did pack it in pretty well just with my feet, with my hands. I might water it tomorrow if it dries out a bit, but it's so wet. And I know this plant does not like it being too wet, so I think I'll just leave it for a bit. Like I said, the soil is very wet, so yeah, so there we go. If you enjoy the channel, like it, subscribe, and I'll keep making more.